What's going on, everyone? Filthy Card Breaks here. Today I am filming a video response for Greg at North Coast Baseball Cards for my 3 favorite and least favorite sets of 2022. Before we get into that, my last video with the Throwback Thursday, I mentioned I was going to do a giveaway. That's still happening, but it's not going to be on this video because I'm filming this just a couple days after that released. So the giveaway will be in my next video, which should drop like Tuesday of next week. So that'll be right around the corner, and that will include the giveaway drawing. Before we get into this, I do want to let you guys know I'm going to drop a link to Greg's channel in the description. He opens a lot of great products, does PSA reveals, really good member of our card community, and he's doing this super generous giveaway. So if you're not subscribed to him, go check out his channel and give him a sub. I'm going to go ahead and hop into this. I'm going to start with my least favorite first so I can get all my complaining out of the way, and that way we can end on a positive note. I will say that I really struggled picking my 3 least favorite compared to my favorite sets. For me, the reason is I was much more selective in 2022 in the products I purchased. A lot of products that I purchased in previous years, things like Heritage and Archives and even Topps Chrome this past year, I didn't open any besides maybe a blaster. So products that I didn't think were good value-wise, I just skipped them. And I didn't want to include products that I didn't open. So that's kind of a highlight. There are a lot of products that I think are pretty bad, like the recent Topps Chrome Sonic Edition. But I didn't open that product, so I only wanted to include products I opened. And that made it really tough because the vast majority of the products I opened I really enjoyed. The first one I'm going to start with is 2022 Bowman Chrome, and specifically I'm talking about the mega boxes. I actually really enjoyed 22 Bowman Chrome hobby boxes. I thought they were really fun. You get a lot of color, but with mega boxes, I opened 5 or 6 of those, including a couple on the channel, and out of all the boxes, I didn't get a single color card. I did hit an auto of Oscar Colas. I no longer have that card, but I didn't hit a single color. So that was my one hit out of like 5 or 6 boxes, which is pretty rough. You know, I spent, a couple $100 on that and got 1 base auto. These are just some cards from that set. And again, I actually like the hobby variation and the sapphire variation of this set, just the mega box. Again, I'm probably cheating a little bit because I'm going to be very specific to a certain release. But my second one is Bowman Draft Light. The reason being is because they increased the price of light boxes compared to last year by about 50%. They went from I think $90 to $130 retail. So they increased the price drastically, but then they also increased the print run. So if you open light boxes from 2021 Bowman Draft, most of those boxes you're going to get 2 or 3 color, and then your Raywave parallels. So it's pretty great value if you got them at retail, and the prices for those boxes have adjusted on the market side, and they've risen. This past year's release, the prices haven't risen because it's not very good value to begin with compared to the hobby boxes. You get way less hits. You may get 1 colored card, and then the retail is much more expensive. So again, I'm being very specific with these last 2 to certain release variations, only the light box and the mega box. And then my least favorite set, and really for me this was the most disappointing set last year. Greg mentioned this in his video as well, and that's going to be Topps Chrome Update. Reason being, this should have been a fantastic set. It should have been a layup for Topps to just produce a set that collectors would really enjoy. Both people who collect casually, and maybe you're just looking to pick up base cards, and then also people who really want really nice variations or autos of the top rookies. The checklist for this product is stacked. However, the QC is horrendous. Here's a couple of examples. Here's the base Julio, just immediately out of the box, super off-center, maybe 30-70 left to right. Here's a purple Jose Miranda that's even worse, left to right, same thing. So, and a lot of these cards have surface issues as well. So for me, this was just such a disappointing release because it should have been a slam dunk, but they overprinted it, and I say overprinted because this is still available. If I go to my Target right now, I can pick this up. So they printed too much, so the hits, it's very hard to get hits. So I understand they want to increase print runs. The hobby is booming. However, they could have increased it not as drastically and maybe added a few other color variations like they did in regular Topps Chrome, and then fix the QC issues, and it would have been a slam dunk product. The checklist is fantastic. So for me, that was just the most disappointing release. Okay, now that I've got all my whining out of the way, let's get to the fun stuff. Before I get into my top 3 favorite, I did want to do 2 kind of honorable mentions, and these are both just outside of baseball. 2 sets I really enjoyed this past year, and one is going to be Star Wars Sapphire. I'm not much of a set builder, but I'm slowly trying to put together this set, and for me, it was just really fun to rip. I like the Star Wars universe. I like the movies and the spin-offs, and my wife is actually a huge Star Wars fan. She's much more knowledgeable about the series than I am. So it was fun for us to rip together and look at the cards. So for me, this was just a really, really fun set. So I got an honorable mention. And then my second one is going to be UFC Select. So I am a huge MMA fan. I watch just about every fight, every UFC fight. And these 2, if you're familiar with them, Justin Gaethje and Rafael Fiziev, just put on a fantastic fight last weekend, actually. They fought each other. But I really like this Select product. These both came out of the H2, which are kind of like hobby light boxes. But I opened a bunch of retail, and I got lucky in the retail. I hit a Conor McGregor card out of 5. I no longer have that card, but a bunch of cool stuff out of retail, which compared to the other Panini UFC releases, most of them it's near impossible to get a numbered parallel out of retail. For Prism, it's like 1 in 30 boxes blasters you may get a numbered parallel, but Select it's much more likely to get something numbered. So I really enjoyed opening this product, and I wanted to give it a shout out. Now we're getting into my 3 favorite products. My first one is going to be Bowman Sapphire. So I've got Jordan Sprinkle from Bowman Draft Sapphire and Yinji Rojas. This is from Bowman Chrome Sapphire. I really love both of these products as well as regular Bowman Sapphire. If I had to pick one, it would probably just be Bowman Chrome Sapphire because the image variations for the rookies are so cool. I unfortunately didn't hit one. I don't own any, but it was really fun to chase those. So Bowman Chrome Sapphire, great product. Loved it. Love all the Sapphire releases. My next one is going to be 2022 Topps Finest Flashbacks. This is a very fun product to open. In most of the boxes, you get a refractor, a couple numbered parallels, a short print, and then if you're lucky, maybe you will hit an auto. I pulled this one off camera. It's an Andrew Vaughn red auto out of 5. Very fun product. I have a couple boxes in my closet that at some point I'll rip into, but it's a great product, and I'm surprised it hasn't gone up in price. Okay, sorry if you guys are noticing some choppy editing. I'm battling a cold, so I keep having to stop the video to clear my throat and then turn it back on. So this video is actually going to be like 6 or 7 clips that I meshed together. But yeah, Finest Flashbacks, great product, and really, really fun to open. And then my most favorite product of last year is going to be 2022 Topps Update. So just the base flagship product. It had it's a great rookie class. These 3 are kind of the headliners, especially J-Rod. But lots of great parallels. You can pull cool things like this C.J. Abrams short print. I got this out of a hanger. And I just got it back, actually. Literally the same day I'm filming this video, I got it back. But this is the SP, and it did get a 10. So really cool cards like that. And I had some other cards from this set that I wanted to showcase, including Torkelson red foil, Julio Rodriguez home field advantage that I really liked. Unfortunately, those cards are at PSA. So I just showed off some of the base cards, and then this really cool short print that I got back of C.J. Abrams. He's going to be the starting shortstop for the Nationals this year, so that should be fun to watch. But that's going to do it, guys. those are my 3 favorite sets from this past year, along with a couple honorable mentions, and then some sets that I don't even know if dislike is the right word. Maybe 3 sets that I was really disappointed in. Tops, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Greg, thanks for the awesome video. If you enjoyed the content, please thumbs up and subscribe for me. Leave a comment down below. Everyone take care and have a fantastic weekend.